Welcome to VINDAL'S concept, fraction part 5 on multiplication of fraction. Look at this question. Simplify 5 over 4 times 3 over 2 times 1 over 5. At this point, I want you to know that all the numerators will multiply themselves. Numerator, I mean 5, 3, and 1. And all the denominators will also multiply themselves, which is 4, 2, and 5. This is one of the ways you can do it. There are other ways, but let's go with this one. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times 1 is 15. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40. But that's not enough, because there are things that can divide 15 and divide 40. That is 5. 15 divided by 5 and 40 divided by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 40 divided by 5 is 8. That is the answer. Then there are other ways too we can solve this. So we are going for another method. 5 over 4 times 3 over 2 times 1 over 5. You can decide to cancel them. 5 cancel 5. That simply means 5 divided by 5. That cancelling means 5 divided by 5. Then this 5 also divided by 5. That means they can divide themselves. They can cancel out. So 5 divided by 5 will be 1. And then that's 5 divided by 5 will also be 1. This divided by this is 1. So 1 over 4 is left there, times 3 over 2, because nothing can divide 3 and 4. So I left them 1 over 1. Then you can still go back and do the initial pattern, which is 1 times 3 times 1, all over 4 times 2 times 1. And that gives me 3 over 8. That is the same answer. Moving on. I hope you understand that. For number 2, I have 1 whole number 3 over 4 multiplied by 2 all over 3. The best thing here is to open up this mixed number. I made a video on opening up a mixed number. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. Then 4 plus 3 is 7. Bring down the denominator. Then multiply by 2 over 3. I'm using the first method. 4 divided by 2 and 2 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 will be 2. Yes, then times 2 divided by 2 is 1. So that is why we have 1 and 2 after solving it. Then we now say 7 times 1 and 2 times 3, which is given as 7 over 6. Moving on. Okay. These are simple ways of handling this. Let me also try the other way. 7 over 4 times 2 over 3, which is 7 times 2 and 4 times 3, which is 14 over 12. Something can divide 14 and 12. And 14 divided by 2, 2 can go. 14 divided by 2, then 12 divided by 2, which will give me 7 all over 6. That's also the same way. Remember, what you do to the numerator, you must do it to the denominator. If you don't do it like that, you are not balancing the whole thing. So, for this number 3, I think I need to give you something to try. I think I have to give you something, you that is listening. I'm sure you are carefully listening. So, try this try this one yourself. Okay, let me give you this question. 5 over there is something people say when the teacher solves a very simple one, he gives his students um, a very difficult one. I don't think this is in that case. So I'm making it as simple. Just solve. Before the end of this lesson, I will tell you the answer to that question. But if I were you, I would like to pause and try this method and try to solve it using any of the methods we've treated to see what you go. Let's move on to number 4. Okay, let's look at 2 whole number 3 over 5 times okay, let's say 1 whole number 2 over 3. Then let's make it times 2. Remember that 2 does not have anything under. It does not have denominator. So everything 5 times 2, 10 plus 3, 13 times 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, 5. 5 over 3, then times 2 over 1. 2 over 1. 2 over 1. Then let's move on. Sorry for just this a little. So which one can divide? 5 can cancel out 5. You know what I mean by cancelling. I did it the other way. 5 divided by 5. They will all cancel. Then 13 times 2 is 26. Then 3 times 1 is 3. We can make it a mixed number, but let's move on because I treated mixed number. You can also check my previous video. You will see a mixed number question there. Then you try yourself. Then, so what is the answer to that number 3? I've solved it. I think the answer is 7 over 3. If you